we've got a demo lined up for you now, and you're going to see a lot. So we thought we'd take a moment. I'm going to explain what you're about to see before it happens, and then we'll recap afterwards. Okay. So first of all, we're going to be out in the field, and we're going to see that one of our competitors has actually placed a promotion, and there's going to be a competitive threat, and we're going to use the messaging tool Slack to communicate this back to HQ, right? And then we're going to immediately take that Slack message, that alert, and decide to take immediate action with the creation of a promotion. And so we've got the TPM technology being used there, but not just the TPM technology in isolation. We'll immediately enable it, activate it, and push it straight out back to the field. So the on-device experiences for our field team can implement that promotion immediately. And they're going to want to go to customer sites to execute that promotion. So of course, the obvious one, using mapping technology. But then when they're in the retail site, you're going to see them using augmented reality to place a promotion. In our case, like a Gondola End here. And then, of course, they're going to do things like measure the space. They're going to actually execute the promotion. So they're going to sell in again using the Aforza technology. And they're going to check the compliance of the promotion thereafter. Going to capture payments, right, automatically as well from a third-party system. And then after all that happens, the customer can then interact with us through the self-service portal. So you see this nice, beautiful loop here. And you're going to see, actually, I think, I'm going to get this wrong, but I think there's somewhere between 10 to 12 applications are actually going to be shown to you. But it's not going to feel like that. It's going to feel like a seamless experience. And it's all going to happen very, very quickly. So I'm super excited now to hand you over to Bashir, who's going to actually execute the demonstration and take you through the total experience. Bashir, all set, ready to go?
So as Dominic described, where this story starts is in Slack, right? So let's say I'm a sales user out in the field. I can see another promotion that's being run from one of my main competitors, Pastel Brooks. So they're running a 20% discount offer, which I'm going to share via the competitive Slack channel that we have. I know the brand manager will really want to see what this promotion looks like. So the next thing I'm going to do is use my phone to take a photo of the gondola, and then I'm going to add that photo to the Slack channel. This is really easy to do, and I then add the photo that I've taken to the channel and any other relevant existing photos that are on my phone for this. I simply select them and I attach them to that Slack channel. So I'm now going to switch personas and put myself in the shoes of the brand manager who's going to receive these updates from the field and these updates that I've added into Slack so that they can act on them. So here what you're seeing is the brand manager view starting off. As a brand manager, I would check in regularly to see what's happening out in the field. I'll review my dashboards, review some key metrics, and we really provide an end-to-end data model. So because of that, it's easy for me to access some of the rich dashboards, like with this visual, these components that help me keep track of my KPIs, really allowing me to respond quickly to things that are really happening actively in the world. For instance, I can see that this competitor data we're capturing is really pointing out a really big uptake in sales from the last few months. I actually heard a rumor that their brand new Pastel Brook is looking to break into market against some of our leading products, specifically Chalk Springs. In preparing for the day, I set up a competitive intelligence record set up to track sentiment that's coming directly from the field. So now I'm going to head to the competitive intelligence record. I can see actively updated, very often, almost in real time, sentiment coming in from Slack, right? So I see some messages here from Slack. And this record is tagged in the field by any Slack user simply using a Salesforce tag. This is fantastic, being able to integrate Slack into Aforza and Salesforce, and that's really the power of the platform here. I can see that there's some recent activity, and the general mood from this field, from the field, is that Pastel Brook is really making a big impact in store with 20% discounts, which in this particular case is pretty massive. We need to be able to respond to that. And I'm going to show you how we do that to keep off the competitive threat in our key stores. So I'm going to move over to Promotion Designer. And this is where we update our promotions, drag and drop pretty quickly. So to do this, I'm going to go ahead and tweak our current Chalk Springs promotion, provide a more attractive offer for our field team so they can try to offset this threat. Fortunately, in the Promotion Designer, it's pretty easy to do this, right? I can make pretty small, complex changes to the promotions in just a few clicks. So instead of having to jump around records, I can just drag and drop those changes here, make some small updates. It's clean and simple, and the trade promotion management tool really allows us to build up a library of tactics, as you see here, which can simply be selected and used and dragged into the promotion. These can all be done by a brand manager, right? Doesn't require any special skills, doesn't require any IT skills, and you can pretty much see how to do it from the UI, which is one of the biggest benefits. So what I'm going to do to counter that threat, I'm just going to go ahead and adjust the discount to match that 20%. You know, if I'm feeling ambitious, I might want to go a little more to undersell, but you know, we're sweetening the deal even more by providing 100 packs of tortillas for free as a part of the promotion. I know as a consumer, I'd fall for that deal because I love tortillas. Um, Next, we're going to jump over to the promotion calendar. After a few quick clicks, we see we have updated our promotion and can review it against other Chalk Spring campaigns via the promotion planner. And this helps us ensure that we're aligned with other campaigns that are currently running, right? So we can see them running in parallel with one another. So I can make some changes quickly and in real time. I can make sure that I'm not overlapping with any other campaigns or activities. And more importantly, I'm not cannibalizing any other efforts that we're doing. You can see this is really easy to do with the promotion planner. You can also share this across your business with other users in your organization with details of the products, the tactics, and also the targets and results of the promotion. You can make those immediately available, which is fantastic. So next, we're going to talk about segmentation. As a brand manager, you'd want to ensure that the response to our competitor is targeted in the stores that are most likely at risk. Being as flexible as we are, Forza allows me to easily create an attribute of Pastel Brooks to segment those customers where we've seen a presence or activity from our competitors. The segment will be used by the Aforza segmentation engine to ensure the new promotion and all the tasks that are executed are going to be focused on the customers where we see the biggest threat. So after I've planned my promotion and having created a segment, I'm going to go ahead and schedule some targeted visits that are going to be used to actually drive and execute these promotions. So what you're seeing here are some of the stores that I want to get my sales team to immediately to see where the biggest threats are, and I want to get these scheduled right in the system. So I select some of the customers identified by the segmentation engine, which automatically pulls these through, and allows quick creation of a route. And using our mapping capability, we can visualize these locations of these customers. So from this map view, you can see the local campaign, and I'm confident that we're going to be able to address this threat quickly on this route before they take any of our market share. So after doing those routes, I'm going to move to the agenda builder. I can now use this route to create some visits on a field rep's calendar, right? So this is going to drive the visits that they're actually doing while executing on these promotions. So again, using that same segmentation engine, which is underlying everything within the platform, it's going to recognize that these customers have been flagged as Pastel Brook, and it's going to immediately align them to the task of the user that needs to complete and complete these visits to counter this threat. So once that's done, we're going to now put ourselves in the shoes of the rep and do that from the mobile device in the field. So Aforza is completely downloadable from either the Apple App Store or the Android Play Store. So you can remotely mobilize your sales team from anywhere in the world without extensive training or extensive onboarding. we're using real consumer grade user interface and user design techniques. So really the relevant information that a rep needs in the field is shown. We're trying to make it easily accessible and really intuitive for the field reps. So as a rep, I'm going to walk through my daily tasks. You can really see how seamless the experience is, right? Even though we're leveraging the power of not just Forza, but several other applications as well. The first thing I see when opening a Forza are my upcoming 3 visits. Fields are going to be populated with the information I need for the next visit, including things like the time, the address, and the time of the last visit. If I keep scrolling, I can see my personal sales history to help me keep up with my targets, right? That's what we want in the field. If I want to navigate, I go around and press into this customer. I can see the shop's information, brings me into the visit page. Here I can check in, or I can click in the map to trigger a route calculation from any supported map application that's on my device. This can be Waze, but it can also be Google Maps or Apple Maps, depending on what you've set in your device. So you can see how easy it is for us to move the Aforza experience to the map and back again. We've made it very frictionless and almost unnoticeable for the user. So once I'm done with my route and I'm happy with the route selected, I use my actions in links button built into the application to go directly back to Aforza. This is built right into the OS I'm using, and it makes it really a seamless and total experience. So now another option I have, I can use a measuring app, right? There are a few different measuring apps available on iOS or Android, but we can integrate these directly into the rep experience from Aforza. So before I even talk to the customer about the promotion, I want to make sure that we're positioning the correct stand, where it will be, make sure it can fit within their shop to make the most use of the space that we have available. I can click to my measuring app. It allows me to quickly record the measurements directly on my mobile device. We then capture it back directly against the customer and upload the image against the visit. We now have a permanent, perfect record of the measurement available for future reference for the entire organization. So now I want to jump into some augmented reality to show how effective this promotion can be to the outlet owner. All I have to do is simply click on the Adobe Arrow link. It takes me directly to the augmented reality app and the model of our promotion in that shop. In this example, we're using Arrow, but our linking and action functionality can direct you to any app that provides this capability. So I've decided where I want to place this promotion stand. I can use the digital asset management system from Aforza to pull out any specific merchandise assets such as this gondola and visualize how it's going to look when presenting our products. I can walk around in the virtual space and capture pictures of our assets from different angles to share with the store manager. And also, I can share it back with headquarters to get approval and contain a record for future use. Once back in the visit, I scroll past the other relevant information, such as the orders, the account-specific sales history, even down to the gallery. Here's where I can add the images I captured that space. I store them in Aforza's digital asset management system and keep them for future reference. Now that I've completed this, I check it off my task list through this customer survey after sharing it with the customer. The important thing to remember here is that Aforza really provides a platform that allows me to link out to all these different apps. Because it's so flexible, the possibilities around what you can do with Aforza and help you sell more, grow faster, and just be more agile with your customers is really endless. So I'm going to go ahead and capture that order from this promotion. When I start this, we're shown the order page where a selection of fields gives me various options around capturing the order. I can change my inventory location from the local warehouse to the stock I currently have in my van outside. I can even apply different pricing policies if I have that level of access. And I can select an order date for the customer depending on what's being purchased. When I start the order, this brings me to our product catalog page, shown in an easy to digest interface. If I go to the soft drink section, I'll be able to see all the relevant products linked to this attribute. Here we can see a lot of information in a really clean format. We show the name, the picture, the SKU, quantity in stock, and price. There we can also add a tag to the product showing information such as if it's recyclable packaging, the commission rates, or if it's low in stock. If I want to see the relevant promotions for this account, I can see these by selecting the promotion tab. Here's that promotion my account manager made in response to the competitive threat. When I press this plus button, it's going to show all the available products in this promotion. In this case, it's 300 drinks, and remember the added tortillas that we've added as a sweetener. I can change the quantity to multiply the promotions and then add this to the cart. I can then go ahead and complete the order. Now this is the final order page where I can do a number of things. I can even instantly create an invoice completely offline. Next, I'm going to do something interesting. In this age, I'm using a number of tools to communicate with my customers. In this case, that's going to be WhatsApp. Customers want to receive information through the preferred channels, and Aforza has designed to embrace this need. After creating the invoice, we can choose how to provide this to the customer, either by the traditional printed method, which we support Bluetooth printers, but in this case, I'm actually going to use WhatsApp to send this to the customer. Again, all in the same experience for the user. Next, if I want to make a payment, we move into taking the payment. Aforza can seamlessly integrate to any payment provider collection application that leverages deep link capability. In this example, we call out to PayPal to show how we can take a payment for the invoice captured. Now remember, this could be any application or service of your choice that supports deep links, and you can see how easy it is to use the native functionality and then integrate it back into Aforza. This record of payment is then associated with the order to allow us to have a complete audit trail of the transaction. So what we've seen so far is a seamless on-device experience for the user, moving effortlessly from one app to another. But we know the total experience is all about bringing the employee experience and the customer experience together as one. We really want to ensure that the customer has the same effortless experience from a self-service perspective as we would as a field rep or a planner or key account manager. So after sharing that order via WhatsApp, the customer is then sent an invite to the Chalk Springs Commerce portal to view the delivery status and make any amendments that they want to make. Now, as a customer, I'm logging into the self-service portal where I can access all of my account information. I can even review a complete product catalog, the order history, or I can place a new order and log a support request. But I'm actually going to start by drilling into the product catalog and review a comprehensive list of all the products available by category. Now this is really great for me to understand not only what's available, but what other brands I can actually stock moving forward. I'm going to take a quick look at my order history. I can see the historical orders, when they were placed, how much I was charged, and their status. I can drill down on specific orders to see the next level of detail as well. If I do want to place a new order, all I have to do is navigate to the new order page where I can see all the products that I'm eligible to order. This eligibility can be configured in the back end as well. I can review individual product details like this Chalk Springs berry fruit product, seeing their description and price. I can also click on recommendations to see what other products are being suggested. Here, our AI engine is recommending products based on a number of different parameters, such as historical orders, types of product, and what other stores are buying in my location. I can add this order to my cart with a simple click of a button, and then once ready, move to the checkout page to capture payment and complete my order. Thanks for your time, everyone, and walking through this total experience on Aforza with me. I'm now going to help wrap this up and hand it back to Dominic to close out. Dominic, over to you.
Wow. Okay. So there's a lot there. Thank you, Bashir. Thanks, Team Aforza, who stitched that all together for us. That was really, really impressive. Please reach out in the comments and things, or contact us if you like that. I'd love to hear feedback. Probably one of the most sophisticated and comprehensive demos. Yeah, easy, right? Easy. That I've seen in a long, long time. So let's just recap. What did we actually see? So you saw, we started off with somebody spotting a competitive event and using Slack, right, for internal messaging. Immediately, the trade promotion planning kicked in and we could execute promotion right away, push it straight back to the field, right, so that they can go on site. We went using mapping to get there. We used augmented reality to look at how a promotion would execute in store. We used a measuring application. Importantly, we were able to execute the promotion in store. And then after all that, we did a compliance check, we did a payment execution, and finally, we did that complete 360-degree thing with the customer interacting with us for a self-service portal. So, How would you describe it? I would describe it as a total experience, right? I think it's probably self-evident just why that's so valuable, and it's a very 21st century experience.